Good morning, world. I am in Melaka, Malaysia, where I'm going to take you on a walking tour of Junka Street. So we're going to do the Junka Street area. This is a self-guided walking tour. I'm going to show you a couple of things that are apparently fantastic to see in this area. It's my first time taking them out, so come along with me and let's go explore Melaka, Malaysia. So it is a Saturday morning and good morning.
Morning.
Not today, maybe another day.
Thank you.
Thank you. It is a Saturday morning and the people are definitely out and about. It's a little before 10 o'clock. Now, I found this self-guided walking tour online. Shout out to Mad Hatters NYC. I'll make sure and link that. And it starts here at this Cullen Art Cafe, which looks super cute, but I already had a coffee this morning, so I am going to start here, but walk us on down to the next stop. But if you're looking for a cute cafe in the Junka Street area to start at, this one looks adorable. Alright, next up is the Baba and Nyana Heritage Museum. So let's go have a look at that. So this museum is on the next street over from Junka. And as you can see, plenty of traffic on this road. But also these gorgeous old buildings. What's this one? Oh, almost walked past it. Selamat pagi.
Unique guided tour will start at 11 o'clock in English.
Okay, is the 25 for the guided tour on top of the entry or including the entry? Including the entry. Oh, okay, great. And it's only on Saturdays?
Yes.
Okay.
Once a week.
All right, wonderful. Thank you so much. Terima kasih. Looks beautiful. All right, so the museum is open now, but on Saturday mornings at 11 a.m., they run an English guided tour for 25 ringgit, including your admission price. So that sounds like the way to go, because admission just on its own is 18 ringgit, and a guided tour, obviously, you're going to get a whole lot more from. So I'll see if I can make it back for that 11 o'clock tour, and we'll check that out. Otherwise, we'll come back another day, another Saturday. Melaka in general, and this Junka Street area in particular, is famous for its Peranakan history. I hope I'm saying that right. So when Melaka became Melaka many hundreds of years ago, it became the busiest trading port in the entire world. And let me try and cross. It became one of the busiest trading ports in the whole world. And the person who founded the city had trading ties with China. And so then when those Chinese traders that he was connected with came and intermarried with the local people, their offspring became known as the Peranakan. They have a unique combination of Chinese and Malay history and culture. And the buildings along the street are gorgeous, ridiculously so. And if I'm not mistaken, some of these buildings along the street are actually some of the oldest examples of Chinese buildings in the whole of Malaysia. So definitely incredibly rich history here, and museums dotted everywhere. So if you are a museum buff, Melaka seems like a pretty amazing place to come and check out. Now, our next stop is actually going to be somewhere that showcases Peranakan art, which is particularly renowned for its beadwork. So I believe we're going to see a store that sells slippers made in the Peranakan style, which apparently can take months to make. So for reasons I'm sure you can guess, namely short attention spans, it's fallen out of vogue with the youth. So fewer and fewer of the Peranakan youth are making these shoes, and so you know, it's a tradition that might not last much longer. It's definitely worth checking out. I just passed one that actually has some, and check out these tiny shoes that are real shoes, and tell me if you know why they're so small.
From 3 years, they have to start buying.
Oh gosh. And so, but this would be for a full-grown woman?
Yeah, grown ladies.
Oh.
The smaller the feet, the more beauty.
Yes.
So this woman can easily marry to the royal family.
Right, if you have feet this small.
They don't have to work.
Right. Well, they can't work, can they? Because they can't walk.
Yeah, they can't walk. They have to carry.
Yeah. Were they carried?
They were to carry on the shedding chair.
Yeah.
And the only shop in the world made the shoes. My grandfather used to make this size.
Really?
Yeah, all the small size, they will come here to order shoes.
When did they stop making these kind of shoes?
1911.
1911.
Yeah. It
Wow.
was banned by the Chinese communists.
Yes.
That's my grandfather made this.
Your grandfather made those ones?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh. Don't see it. Thanks. Okay.
All this beadwork's done by hand, right?
I also make.
Wow. Thank you so much.
See you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Bye.
I'm not sure how well you could hear the gentleman, as I didn't want to shove the camera in his face. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I'm not sure how well you could hear the gentleman because I didn't want to put the camera in his face. But he was explaining that those tiny little shoes are adult-sized women's shoes for women who had their feet bound. And they would have it... Sorry, I'm sweating. They would have their feet bound from starting at 3 years old. And they'd have their toes broken and bound. And he said, if you could fit your feet into those shoes, you could marry a king. And you'd never have to walk again, which is probably good, because I'm pretty sure you could never walk again. Certainly not with any ease or comfort. So they would be carried on sedan chairs around, because there was no other way for them to get around. So a woman with her feet bound in such a way would have to be carried everywhere in sedan chairs, because you can't really walk like that, can you? All right, I think I've actually gone the wrong way, but I've come outside of Baba House, which is another gorgeous building. Have a look. I think just about every building along here is a heritage building. And, you know, obviously some are better maintained, better restored than others, but all of them are pretty fantastic to see. Okay, so now I'm gonna turn this corner, head down this little side street, which is not quite as atmospheric, but does have these pretty trees. What are these, weeping willows? Something in that family? Anyway, whatever they are, they offer a little shade, which is always appreciated in this Malaysia heat, which is not too wild today. It's about 31 degrees Celsius, but it's not the heat, it's the humidity. Our next stop is JManic, which is the store most renowned for the beaded shoes. So the last stop was those bound shoes, which they've been making for generations, up until the practice was stopped in 1911. And there's too many cars. Oh, never mind, it's on this side of the road anyway. So let's check this out. So this is JManic, and they are still making these handcrafted beaded shoes in here. Oh, sorry. I was asked to not film any further in there, so I didn't, of course, because absolutely, as a guest in any place, you adhere to their rules. But I did get to try on some of those gorgeous shoes, and they didn't fit. I tried their largest pair, which they said was a size 12, but I'm a size 11, and they definitely did not fit. Stunning though. So if you have a smaller foot size, I think they're about 750 ringgit per pair, but they take them about 2 months to make. They're all hand stitched, all the beads. Yeah, so 750 ringgit if you're in the market for a pair of those, but not if you're big-footed. Now I'm back on Junka Street, and it is a whole lot busier over here, as you can see. Busy with cars. I actually thought it was just a walking street, but it's not. Cars everywhere, people everywhere. Let's see how we go and where we go to next. The sun is out in full force, so an umbrella would have been a really good idea. I am wearing sunscreen though. Ooh, I don't know if that's part of my walking tour, but I think that's going to be a detour. Let's go check out Junka Walk. And let's try not to get hit by a car on the way. Okay, so there's nothing to it. It's just a little courtyard with toilets. Thunders, it looks like you pay 50, what do they call them? Census? I'm gonna look that up.
Hello.
Good morning.
Morning.
Selamat pagi.
Selamat pagi.
Australia.
Australia.
Yeah.
Welcome to Melaka.
Thank you so much. Terima kasih.
Sama-sama.
Yeah, so you can come up here if you need the toilet. That's always nice to know where they go. So 50 cents to use it, and another 10 if you'd like some paper. Oh, they do have these gorgeous, they do have one of these gorgeous frangipani trees here that have the most vibrant pink flowers I've ever seen in a frangipani. Check them out. So that is the whole of it. It is shaded. It has toilets, it has shade, and it has a few like cutesy little spots to take some photos. There's this little shaded, nice place to rest. Good morning. And it has the Malaysian Mr. Universe. Mr. Universe, Mr. Asia, Mr. Malaysia, Mr. Melaka, and the father of bodybuilders in Malaysia. Oh, yeah, got a nice face. Got a kind face. All right, back to the tour. I don't know what side of the road I'm supposed to be on, but only one side has a footpath, so that's the one I'm going to try and get to. Just waiting for a break in the traffic. Oh, that person was trying to let me through, but I was talking to you. Here we go. Now, I believe our next planned stop, is an ancient printing press. My motivation for making this channel is to show that you don't have to be on a guided tour or be a 20-something backpacker in order to independently travel through the world. So obviously I am not the stereotype of what you expect of an independent traveler. And if you're not either, don't let that stop you. You don't have to be afraid, but you also don't have to feel like you have to do it all. You come, you spend a morning out, you wander around, see some sights, enjoy, and then you go and rest. Or you go hang out in a cafe, or you do something else you enjoy. And you take travel at your own pace. Hello. Hello. Durian shake. We have made it, the Royal Press. Let's go check this out. Selamat pagi. Is there an admission fee? Is no admission fee? Okay, thank you very much. Signage that this Royal Press, which opened in 1936, is still in operation today. So obviously they're using different equipment, but they've kept all this old equipment and they're still making prints of invitations and whatever else there is, and running letterpress workshops right here. It is free to enter, and it is pretty cool to check out. Terima kasih. Well worth a visit. Now, I would be remiss not to point out that there's a Mommy Noodle factory on Junka Street that we're going to check out in a video on the family channel. So check out going, period, back. And you can check out the other thing that Melaka is famous for. So check out our video over on that channel where we're going to go and check out the Mommy Noodle factory. But there it is. A ride on one of those will cost you 50 ringgit for 2 people. I think they could take you around for about 45 minutes or something. And I imagine the music's optional. Anyway, I said we wouldn't do the Mommy Noodle factory today, but actually I really want to check it out. Sorry. Hello. Selamat pagi.
Yeah, where are you from?
Australia.
Oh.
Are you? Yes. From Melaka? Yes. Oh wow, beautiful place. All right, let's do it. I couldn't resist, so we're gonna check it out now. Don't tell the kids. Just me and the mommy monster. All right, you can tell this is the place to be. I kind of love that Melaka has this storied history, and yet one of the things it is most famous for is being the home of the monster noodles, Mommy noodles. Mommy have their own street art, their fun travel bag, everything that you can want. It's kind of amazing. Do they make these chips too? I guess they do. I didn't know all these were Mommy brands. Cultural experience. It's really busy in here. It is really busy in here. But look. Only to ring it. Okay, so here's the bit that I'm really excited about. We're gonna come back, check out going, back.
Lovely.
Thanks. Getting out of my comfort zone. Noodle doodle. This is very busy on a Saturday morning, but I imagine if you come during the week, it's not too bad. So here, you get to decorate your Mommy noodle cup. So looks super fun. Let's see, how much is it? It's 15 ringgit per person per cup. You got a few different flavor options. And everybody over 5 years old gets charged, so or needs to have their own cup. Oh, that looks so fun. We're gonna do it. Check out our other channel. All right, I need to get out of here before I go home with a bunch of Mommy branded content that I really don't need. Oh, they've even got a Mommy cafe. Of course they've got a Mommy cafe. Come on, let's go have a look. They got a print press here too. More Mommy street art. Oh, and I imagine this is still an ancient building because we're suddenly in the courtyard. I've stepped outside and there's some bar cover, so that's nice. Although I silly took the cloud cover for lack of sun the other day and got nice and sunburnt, so even when it's cloudy, wear your sunscreen. I don't know what that says. That's in Malay. Check out this building. So that's beautiful. Not sure what it is, but maybe a shrine of some kind. I don't think I saw the Buddha in there, so maybe a Taoist shrine or something. I'm not sure. If you know, let me know. All right, next stop is to see some more street art that's over on a side street. So again, I'm going to put the link to this walking tour down below so you can give it a go to next time you're in Melaka. And there's the end of the street, which we're going to bypass. Clearly, the second you get off actually Junka Street, it's so much quieter. But if you're following this tour, this is certainly a more peaceful stretch for your walk. All right, so we're gonna pass this Jalan Tukang Besi and go up to the next alleyway, I think. Oh, hey, look at you. Not in great repair, but you're pretty fun. Morning. It is surprisingly peaceful down here. There's hardly anyone else down here. Don't let the motorcycle noise for you. That was actually the other way. Look at this. And it's shady. You know I consider that a win anywhere. Good morning. So it looks as though this area of street art covers this alley and then that little side alley. All right, I might have spoke too soon. I think I had that gentleman here was the last of the formal street art. And then this area has graffiti and is also quite picturesque. So worth walking up along here anyway. Now for our last stop of the official self-guided walking tour, we're going to go to a portion of the street unofficially known as Harmony Street, where there is an ancient Hindu temple, an ancient mosque, and an ancient Chinese temple. So let's head that way now. You may notice if you click on the link to the source of my inspiration for today's street tour that I skipped a couple of steps, added a couple of stops, and adapted it to what I was excited to see. So feel free to do the same, obviously. Now this is Shri Poata Vinayaga Murti Temple. Shri Poata Vinayaga Murti Temple, built in 1781. Good morning.
You know something to do.
Thank you very much. So, the Poyath temple, sorry. So the Shri Poyath Vinayaga Puyas Vinayaga. 1 second.
It's something that can't be a lie. That
Can't
means
be a lie.
can't be a lie. So in a term whereby whatever your wishes is gonna be true. Your prayer can be answered. Yeah.
Okay.
Something like that. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
All right. Have a nice stay.
Thank you. The Puyas Viet. I'm not going to get this right. Puyas Vinayaga. Puyas Vinayaga is a form of Ganesh, and the name means, I don't know if you could hear, the name means that which cannot be a lie. So, if Lord Ganesh grants you a benediction, then it will come. He will not lie to you. So, you make a prayer there, a wish there, and Lord Ganesh will pave the way for you. It felt very much like you were in India. Very cool experience. 1781. All right, so now we have Masjid Kampung Kling. This one was completed in 1748 and has strong Hindu influences. Both the temple and the mosque, you will need to remove your shoes, and you will need to be wearing full-length clothes. So I'm wearing a long skirt that was sufficient for the Hindu temple, but here I will also need to put on a veil that covers my chest and my hair if I want to go inside. They do provide at both places cover-ups that you can use if you'd like to enter. Next up is the Chen Hung Tang Chinese temple, which is the oldest functioning Chinese temple in Malaysia. And it's just a little further along Harmony Street. It does seem that pretty universally along these streets, there's one side of the street where the pavement is easier. The footpath is more open and one is less open. And I think that's probably what makes the area a walking street, because it's certainly not the lack of cars. So this is the temple stage. Very beautiful. Built in 1890. And directly across from it, this is the temple. Good morning. This is far and away the busiest of the three places of worship on the street, on Harmony Street. And it's beautiful. And I think, let me check the year, but this was built first before the other two. It does seem that this is the only one of the three where you can keep your shoes on, which feels strange to me, but to follow the traditions. So this temple dates to 1673. Pretty incredible. And it's still very much an active place of worship today. Trying to not get in the way of people praying, but people are praying everywhere, so it makes it a little precarious. It's beautiful. I do feel like anywhere with hundreds of years of history is got a special energy to it. This place is no exception. Thank you. Malaysia has hands down some of my favorite food in the entire world. So eating here is never difficult. And it's really varied as well. So I find that in my family there's always someone who doesn't know what to eat or doesn't love the food where we are. But everybody, all 5 in my family, can always find something to eat in a Malaysian restaurant. So I'm sure you will too. Well, pretty sure some people are just so fussy there's no pleasing them, right? But that's not you, surely.
If you like the spicy, the Nyana laksa mee rebus also very nice.
Okay.
And then Saturday got special this one, the nasi lemak.
Yeah.
And then the Hakka Myung Tau Fu. This one is some item you can choose. Then after that you put the soup, very nice.
Oh, there's too many options.
Yes.
Thank you. There's too many options.
You eat this one special one.
Okay.
The nasi lemak and this one.
Okay.
Very nice.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah. So, got myself an iced tea. Bit of nasi lemak and a soup. They all look amazing. Nasi lemak, of course, being the traditional Malaysian dish, so it seems definitely worth trying that today. But also, this restaurant does daily specials, and this is today's special. So, gotta try it today. It might not be available the next time I come back. So now nasi lemak is like rice and then a bunch of little bits and pieces. Everything in Malaysia is delicious. I'm actually not sure if you're supposed to like mix it all together or eat each portion by itself. I don't know. You tell me. Every component is delicious. I'm not even a green beans fan, and I'm gonna have these green beans. I think I want to mix it all together. If that's wrong, forgive me. Alright, I'm gonna try the soup. It looks delicious. Surprise, surprise. Oh, look at this. Can you see it? Because I could smell it. That's a chili. This is serious chili. Golly. Crispy tofu sheets. And anything else? Uh-huh. Oh, what is this? Is it eggplant? I think it's eggplant. I think it's like breaded eggplant. I always think it's interesting when they put breaded things in soups. But it works, so. Anything else? Oh, some okra. A nice big piece of okra. Let's give it a go. I feel like you were supposed to eat all these things like straight out of the kitchen. And I got sidetracked with that nasi lemak. Well, let's go. Let's see if I can find a piece small enough to eat without embarrassment on camera. I'm telling you, I have never had a bad meal in Malaysia. How spicy are we thinking this chili is going to be? Oh, I think it's stuffed too. Let me see if I can show you. You see them there? So maybe that balances it out, mellows it out a bit. Wish me luck. I'm okay. It's just flavorful and fragrant, not burn your face off. Okay, I got to the burn your face off. The bottom of the chili was fine, but the top was less fine. Still yummy. That was fantastic. I don't know exactly what it cost me, but I'll let you know in a second. So if you are new here, and I suppose all of you are because I haven't really posted terribly much before, welcome. This channel is for the wider world traveler because I believe that the world is wide enough for all of us. And, you know, that includes me and you and all of us. I really wanted to have a space where it felt like I could show myself independently traveling the world, having adventures, having a grand old time, even though I don't look like a stereotypical long-term traveler, backpacker, any of those things. And obviously I'm not doing this with a group tour either. I just wanted to show that independent travel is possible for anybody fortunate enough to have a strong passport and a strong currency and the flexibility to use them. I understand that illuminates a lot of the world, but it also opens up a lot of the world to us. So let this be your motivation, inspiration, the little nudge that you needed to get out and see the world, see more of the world. I really felt like there was a need for that. And if the need is only mine, that's okay too. But if the need is yours as well, then welcome. Sail on for the journey. I'm gonna go and pay up this bill, get a grab, and head home. Because I find that a half day of exploring is enough for me. And, you know, now I can go and chill out and relax and you know, not feel burnt out so that I feel up for another day of exploring tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and never forget, the world is wide enough for all of us. All right, 1612. Right? Okay, thank you so much. Everything was delicious. Okay. So 2 dishes and a drink, 1612. I gave 17. Oh no, that's fine.
Is it?
Yeah, no, that's fine. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm just gonna call a growl, so I'll just be a minute. Thank you.